All right, Shalom. All right, we're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. This is YAHAWAH. All right, and first and foremost, we want to give our praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, so this is a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to be centered around our food being defiled among the heathen, okay? You know, because, you know, we're in the land of our captivity, so literally we're eating shit. You know, a lot of the things that we're eating and ingesting is not safe for human consumption. You know, and you know, you can say thanks to the so-called white man, who is basically, you know, altered food, and he doesn't keep the land Sabbath, he doesn't keep the laws, so therefore, you know, the food doesn't have nutrients, and you know, it's, you know, they mask it to taste good. They, you know, they use different chemicals and different things to make it taste good, but ultimately it's bad for you. So you can bring out whatever you want to start off with.
So this is going to be the book of Leviticus, chapter 22, verse 8, and it says, the thing, that which died of itself or is torn with beasts, he should not eat to defile himself therewith. I am the Most High.
Yeah, so that which died of itself, you're not supposed to eat, which the brother was just mentioning about an individual on YouTube, right?
And Minister Wells.
Yeah, you got it, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, he was going into, when you think about it, on the subpar conditions that these animals live in, a lot of them die while they're in those conditions, right? And what do? They chop them up and feed them to us anyway. They grind them up and feed them to us as hamburger and all that stuff. And, you know, we eat that. And the scriptures clearly say that that's something that defiles you. You know, you're not supposed to eat that. So that goes into the defiled bread, as it talks about in the book of Ezekiel, and it goes even deeper than that, because these defiled foods play they play on your mental condition as well. You know, when you eat this stuff, this food that this devil put on our table, when you eat this food that comes from the supermarkets that's chemically induced, that died of itself, it plays a game on your mind, and that's why you see so much instability in Jake right now, because his diet, everything that he eats, you know what I'm saying, is messing him up, it's jacking him up, you know, and that's a curse from the Lord. You got it.
Because what makes sense with that is the fact that these animals are in poor conditions. They're in captivity just like we are. You know, so these animals are totally depressed. So we're literally eating depressed you know, flesh, man. You know, and you know, that's why, you know, and of course, you know, it's totally fine to eat meat, but of course, you know, you shouldn't do it in excess. You know, but as far as these animals, you know, as far as eating meat, there's nothing wrong with eating meat itself. That's why the Lord gave animals, or he didn't give animals a conscience. So they don't know, they can't perceive that they're about to be killed. You know, that's why, you know, we basically, when you get ready to eat an animal and cook it, or prior to eating an animal and cooking it, you're supposed to kill it, you know, not, you know, just take some, you know, because Esau has these animals basically, you know, tightly packed together, and they're malnutrition. So if he sees a dead one, you think that Edomite, that devil's not gonna, you know, throw the chicken out like he should and bury it. He's gonna take that, because everything in the eyes of the so-called white man is profit. So if he can take, you know, some animal that's already dead, he's gonna take that, package it up, and season it good. You know,
they trade that on chicken farms.
Yeah.
Yep.
And see, that's what all of these chemicals are for, is to, you know, give that food that flavor, and also too, these chemicals play a mind on addiction.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so when you eat certain foods, you actually become addicted to those foods.
Yep.
That's why you have an obesity problem in this country. You know, because these foods are chemically induced. And I believe it was the elder Apostle Tahar. He did a video one time about how the Food and Drug Administration classified drugs as food and food as drugs. You know, so and you can look up the code yourself, but you can see that I went and I looked it up just like the apostle suggested, and sure enough, food and drugs have the same classification. You know, so you're getting fed chemically induced food, and your body's having a chemical reaction to them.
Yeah.
And that's why the Lord, He gave us vegetables to eat, like it says in the book of Daniel. You know, He gave us every post to eat.
This is Sirach 38 and 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Hey, well, that's talking about medicine, which there's a saying that you shouldn't live to eat. You should eat to live. So that's why, you know, we take certain herbs. That's why we eat, good alkaline diets, or you should eat a good alkaline diet, so that you get regular bowel movements. But with meat, which is so heavy, it doesn't break down through your body as it should.
Yep.
You know. But America, being the land of overindulgence, they don't give a damn. The land of overindulgence and obesity. But that's why everyone is so obese, is because their arteries are clogged through junk and filth. You know.
Hey, and as the brother was saying too, basically he was saying you are what you eat, and that's all we eat is garbage. But if you think about the healing herbs that the Lord put here for us, when you take a fresh fruit and you eat it, what state is that fruit in? That fruit is alive. You know what I'm saying? It's alive, and it's putting nutrients and life into your body. There's a video called, a movie on Netflix called Game Changers. And what it goes into is the differences of how your body absorbs nutrients from fresh fruits and vegetables versus consuming meat. And even though meat is okay, you know, it's not unlawful to eat meat, but consuming it in the way that we do creates a lot of debilitating problems within our body. And that's all you see on TV, man. That's all you see. You see bacon, burgers, cheese, bread. You don't see, fresh fruits and vegetables being marketed toward you, like eat this for health benefits and stuff like that. And then when you go into that book of Daniel, when they say give us posts, when you look at posts, it's vegetables, you know? They were getting, and then when they came back and they looked on their continents versus the continents that the men that were eating the king's diet, their continents was so much higher, you know? And that's because the foods that they were eating, that was because the foods that they were eating were rich, nutrient-dense vegetables, which are good for you. But hey, that's not what's being pushed in America. You got it.
Now you got this is Ezekiel 4 and 14. I start 13. And the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. Yeah, because going into us being in captivity, so we're gonna eat our bread defiled, because we're amongst the land of the Gentiles. All right, and here it is. You know, our rulers, they don't have they don't have a care for our well-being, so they're willing to give us the shittiest they're willing to give us crumbs, literally, you know, and poor food, because they have an agenda to depopulate and destroy. So what's going on is, like the brother said, they'll pump chemicals, but it's all to basically leave you addicted and to really slowly kill you, you know. But Jake is building up an immunity to it as well. You know, Jake is starting to, Jake is still healthy as hell, eating like shit, man. You know?
Hey, but look, going back into your diet, listening to this guy, just like I said, the apostles, they revere this God, a minister of wellness, man. This guy had a lot of debilitating illnesses, and when he changed his diet to a more of a natural plant-based diet, he kind of cured all of his ailments, man. He had cured his obesity, he cured his and now that's when he goes around and he preaches to everybody. So I just say that to say, like Popeye's chicken, man, and that shit is garbage, man. And they feed that to you, and you can see that it's garbage because of the mind state that the people are in that's standing in line to get it. Killing people for cutting in line for a chicken sandwich, man. And you want to eat that garbage,
Yeah.
And that should actually, open your mind to what it is that you're actually eating, But anyway, that's all.
Why are people, so? Why are people acting so foolishly over this chicken, man? That's like the Lord said, that should make you think.
Yeah,
but anyway, we'll close up on that. All right, giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kaddish, devil honors to our elders and apostles, the great millstone. Shalom.